sure if this microphone is working.
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
I think you'd hear me possibly even without it. It reminds me of an occasion when somebody was making a very important speech at a big public function and said, "Can you hear me at the back?" Whereupon, of course, somebody inevitably said, "No." And he said, "Well, then how do you know what I asked you?" Paul mentioned just now that I'd worked in this studio, which is true, many, many times. He mentioned little Flynn. Well, I have a very, very obvious souvenir of that. With little Flynn. I've still got it, just. He did that to me, and I won't tell you what he said when he did it, or what I said either. But it was after lunch. So much has been said over so many years now, during his lifetime, and indeed after he left us, about Peter, that there's really not very much that I can add to what everybody already knows. But I think I'm right in saying that in the prayers that we say in church from time to time, some of the prayers start with the words, "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here together." If anyone was beloved, it was Peter. He wasn't just respected as an actor, he was a wonderful actor, one of the finest I've ever seen. And I was fortunate enough to be to be close enough to see him many times over a period of years, at very close quarters, of course. He was a wonderful actor. He had enormous versatility. There wasn't anything he couldn't do. He was the despair of all the other actors in one respect, certainly, as far as I was concerned, because I'm not a prop actor. You know, actors like to fiddle with things and do things and pick them up and put them down, and I don't like that. I'm not very good at it, and I drop things and so on. Peter was just like something in a circus. He would drink his tea, he would be writing a note as Sherlock Holmes, he would be reading the Times, he would be looking out of the window and talking to the other actors all at the same time. And he was like a juggler, just kept things in the air. He loved doing it, and of course he was supremely good at it. That was merely technical versatility, if you like, but as a person, not just as an actor, he was unique in my experience. Everybody loved him. That's not an exaggeration. Everybody loved him. People in the industry, not known for its bouquets, you might say. I think of these ridiculous jokes, these silly little laughs that we used to have all the time. I have no one now, and I don't want to sound sorry for myself, but I am feeling sorry for myself in that respect, because I don't have him to talk to and to share all this with. He would say to me, if he was here, well, he is here, of course. In fact, I only agreed to do this because I had another chat with him the other day, and he said if anything like this ever, remotely like this ever happened to me, of course he would do the same thing. But by remote control, as he put it. But I've talked a lot about him. I can't really add anything that you don't already know. A wonderful actor, a wonderful man, a dear, dear friend. An OBE, far too little, far too late. Having received it, he promptly fell off his bicycle to avoid some dogs. And I said to him in the letter, I don't think those initials stand for old bicyclist ejected. And that sent him off again. But anyway, the pleasure isn't the word. It is for me an immense honor, a real honor and a joy to be able to, I don't know what the word is really, to dedicate, to dedicate this plaque, star of Hammer Films and many other motion pictures, to indeed, very well worded, not just a dearly beloved, but a true gentleman. Thank you very much.